What if your entire 3D production pipeline, from concept to final render, cost exactly $0? In 2026, that is completely possible. I built one. I use it every day. Let me walk you through every step. A production pipeline is just the order of steps you follow to go from an idea to a finished piece. The old way required expensive software at every stage. The AI way, in 2026, is faster, cheaper, and produces results that are just as good for most use cases. Here's the 5-step pipeline I use. Step 1. Concept. Before I open any 3D software, I spend 5 minutes in Adobe Firefly's free tier. I type a detailed description of what I want to build, the style, the mood, the materials. Then I generate multiple variations. I pick the best one and use it as my reference throughout the entire project. This sounds simple, but it saves hours. Projects that used to go in the wrong direction for half a day now have a clear visual target before I touch any 3D tool. Once you have your concept, step 2 is the fastest 3D modeling you've ever done. Step 2. Modeling. I upload my concept image to Meshy AI v6, which launched January 18, 2026. I select Image to 3D mode and hit Generate. In under 5 minutes, I have a complete textured 3D model ready to export. And with the V6 model, the geometry is significantly better than previous versions. More natural character proportions, better facial structure, improved limb topology suitable for rigging and animation without extensive manual adjustments. V6 also introduced low poly mode for game developers and multicolor 3D printing support. Exports in 3MF format for FDM printers. The free tier gives you 200 credits when you sign up, plus 40 new credits every day, enough to generate a few models daily without paying anything. I export as OBJ, FBX, GLB, or STL and move to the next step. Step 3. Texturing. I import the model into Blender 5.1, the current stable release which came out March 17, 2026. Then I go back to Adobe Firefly's free tier and generate seamless textures that match my concept. I type something like rough stone dark gray weathered and get a seamless texture in seconds. Drop it into Blender's material nodes. Done. This step that used to take 2 hours now takes about 20 minutes. Blender 5.1 brought several quality of life improvements, updated to Python 3.13, improved grease pencil workflows, and the new sequencer strip info node for transitions, plus the bone info node for rig-driven geometry. If you want the cutting edge, Blender 5.2 LTS is coming in July 2026 with even more improvements. Step 4. Lighting. I go to Polyhaven.com and download a free HDRI. There are hundreds of professional quality options, all completely free under CC0 license, with no attribution required. I plug it into Blender 5.1's World Shader, and instantly I have professional quality environment lighting. Blender 5.0 and 5.1 also brought the new color management pipeline with ACES support, so HDR and wide gamut colors now work natively. Your lighting looks more realistic out of the box. No manual light placement, no lighting rigs, 30 seconds. Step 5. Post-processing. I export the render as a PNG and bring it into Canva AI's free tier. Color grading, background replacement if needed, text overlays, final export. What used to require Photoshop, Canva handles in minutes. And Canva's free tier genuinely covers most post-processing needs. Total pipeline cost, $0. 5 steps. Concept in Firefly. Model in Meshy AI v6. Texture with Firefly in Blender 5.1. Light with Polyhaven HDRI. Post-process in Canva. Complete 3D production pipeline. 0 software costs. Subscribe. Every week, I go deeper into how to optimize this workflow. See you next time.